We even have birds here. Oh my god. So it's really beautiful. Super nice. Look at the store over here. This is amazing. I'm whispering because I'm afraid that I'm gonna wake somebody up because some people have their windows open and it's literally their home. So we're off to Chefchaouen, yes, new city of Morocco, the famous Instagram place. So because there's no train service through the mountains, we are taking a bus from Tangier to Chefchaouen. There is a direct bus, but it has one stop in Chefchaouen city, which is another smaller city in the north of Morocco. The bus ride should take around 2.5 hours. What else?
We would have visited the other city too, but nobody figured to paint it blue or green or any other color. So, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know exactly what to expect from Chefchaouen, except for the fact that
Probably don't have mosquitoes.
the houses are painted in blue. Eddie actually read something interesting about this place. He's gonna share later. Okay, the bus service. So there are like 5 buses every day. The bus ticket costs like 60 dirham per person, and although it's affordable and everything, it is advisable that you book it online at least one day before your trip because the buses are kind of full most of the time. Now it's like Ramadan and it's not that full, but like there are not so many tourists in Morocco at the moment, but there are quite a few, so the bus is actually quite full. What else? In the bus station, do bring your water because the cafeteria might be closed, and we paid like overpriced water to a taxi driver to fetch us some water.
I didn't. I'm drinking it for free.
Yes. What else? Yeah, it's super warm. When I checked the weather, it was supposed to be cloudy and maybe windy, and a bit of rain was announced, but now it's super hot and warm, and yeah, very hot.
And this thing right here on the outside, it looks a lot like the outskirts of Bucharest. I would swear to you, if there weren't palm trees, that I was in Pantelimo.
Yeah, you don't have hills around Bucharest, maybe that too. So this 2-hour bus trip feels like a roller coaster through the mountains, and I don't usually get car sick, but I think this is what car sick means.
It's a driving bowl of punch.
I cannot open my eyes anymore. Yes, and you might be wondering why I filmed this. I thought it would be an interesting addition to our video.
Pico picture.
But the views are amazing. Like, it's really hard not to look outside. Eddie's also a bit sick. Please tell me you're sick.
I'm pretty sick too.
Like, this is sick. So how long?
It's better you don't know.
It should be like 1 hour or less.
It's less, but not a lot less.
blue city, but I feel like somebody missed the memo, as Eddie put it. And not all buildings are blue. We still haven't decided on the place that we're gonna stay tonight. And I suggested that we should just go around the city, and if we like the place, then we book that hotel or not. Sounds like a plan?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So, oh, the bus ride. The 2.5 hour bus ride from Tangier is it's not long, but it's really long when you have motion sickness. And I don't usually get sick when I'm on buses, but today I felt like I was about to throw up, and Eddie also felt the same, and we never get sick on a bus. So, like Eddie put it, we've survived many other bus rides before without feeling sick, so it was kind of weird. Also, the views are exceptional, so getting sick on such a wonderful bus ride with this wonderful, exceptional scenery is just a pity. But yeah, just saying that if you have any issues with that or not, just take. Just stop it. And for stupid some. Okay. Mule, come on. So after checking in, we realized that Eddie forgot his cap and the bus that got us here. So now we made our way back to the bus station, which is down the hill, and we're gonna ask the people here if they can get the bus station in Fes, and see if our red cap is on the bus. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, because Eddie loves that cap. You've seen it.
Not really. I said we could just leave it, but
yes.
Thanks for helping me.
Yes, that's the red cap story continues. We shall call it a saga from now on. After we made it back to the bus station in Chefchaouen, the guy at the CTM bus company office said that he is not responsible for the office, so we should call somebody else. So he gave us a different number of a different person, so we called that person, and then that person said that he's not at work right now because he's at home, so we should talk to the person who is in the office at the moment. And I said yes, but he told me to call you, and then he said no, give me the phone to that person, I will speak to him in Arabic. And I said okay. By the time I reached the person at the office, the guy said the phone no work because I was out of credit. Luckily Eddie has also a phone with some credit. We called the guy again. They talked in Arabic briefly, and then the guy that was at the office at the moment said okay, yes, I will help you, I will call Fez. I was like, okay, good. We could have done this the first time, but whatever. So he called in Fez, talked a bit, and then he called the driver. I think he got the number from the office in Fez, and then he said that in Fez is the final stop of the bus, and the driver will take a look when they arrive. He asked me about my seat number, and yeah, if they will find it, they will leave it in the office there in Fes, and we'll get it tomorrow. If not, well, c'est la vie. I'm sorry, Edward. This whole afternoon was for nothing. There will be no cap. But hopefully there will be a cap. We'll find out tomorrow, I guess. So now let's continue our Chefchaouen adventure. And also I have work call in like 7 minutes.
Cat's interested. Edward? Excited?
Yeah. Good food. Food.
Okay, so we just listened to the call to the evening prayer, which means that it's dinner time right now. It's basically quiet. All of a sudden, everybody went home or to a restaurant to eat for iftar, and we ate earlier, so we are gonna go right on the next streets of our hotel to explore a bit. Luckily, we got this hotel right to the city fortress, or Kashbach, how it's called in here in Morocco. The sun is setting fast, so there's not a lot of light right now, but the view is really nice, and we have this nice terrace here to our room. And the hotel has a really nice rooftop that basically offers a beautiful view of the mountains and the entire city. And they told us that the rooftop is also where they serve breakfast, so I cannot wait for that too. Till then, let's go explore a bit. It's getting a bit cold, but we are in the mountains, so make sure to bring a warm jacket. Although it's May now, maybe in summer it's a bit warm, but still during like in the evenings I would expect a bit colder here. Okay, let us go. what you can do here in Chefchaouen Fest and also in Marrakesh is to visit the Clock Cafe, which is a cross-cultural cafe. They offer cooking classes and stuff like that, and they have a wonderful menu, which is the same in all cafes, in all its location. And usually they have some sort of cultural event happening during the evenings. Right now there's this guy playing some sort of guitar, I would say mandolin, but I might be mistaken. We're having this lemonade and a carrot cake, and now it's dark outside, but they have very nice rooftop terrace, just as they have in Marrakesh, and yeah, looks really, really nice. Good morning from Chefchaouen in Morocco. We got a nice sleep of 6 hours. It was a bit windy. At some point I thought these windows are gonna, get ripped off and we're gonna land outside. But we're okay, all good now. It is here still.
There was, during the night, there were people celebrating or something, 'cause somebody was beating a drum and they were yelling. And I woke up, and at first I thought, man, this is a really weird dream. But I didn't have the energy to go to the window and see what was going on.
Probably they
Well, I
were
was saying
waking
it's
up for
weird.
the morning prayer.
Yeah, like that, so noisily.
Okay, so it's almost 7. So we wanted to wake up early today to explore some of the cute, beautiful, Instagrammable streets of Chefchaouen, the blue city of Morocco. So let's go. We'll take some pictures. I'll take some short videos. I'll show you how this place looks like, and hopefully convince you to visit it for its beauty, not for its alleged other misconduct. Aside the fact that it's only 7 a.m., everything is closed. There's nobody to be seen on the streets. I'm guessing everybody's sleeping because it's still Ramadan, like the last 2 days of Ramadan, and people are just not getting up before 9 or 10, or things don't open up that early during Ramadan, and that is because they have a long day ahead till dinner when they can finally break their fast. So that's why I decided and convinced Eddie to wake up so early, being absolutely convinced that there would be nobody on the streets, and I was right. We even have birds here. Oh my god. So it's really beautiful. Super nice. Look at the star over here. This is amazing. I'm whispering because I'm afraid that I'm gonna wake somebody up, because some people have their windows open and it's literally their homes. But it's amazing. The only thing is that I don't know where we're going because there are no arrows or anything, and the map is just defeated in the places like this. So we're just trying different alleys. At some point we reach a dead end. somebody's home, so then we have to go back. It's literally a maze. So you just walk and you say like, oh, that place looks nice, and you go there, and then maybe there's a street, maybe there isn't. Like here. Look. Is there a street? We don't know. That could be somebody's home. I don't know.
I just go by the cats. Because there are more cats here than people. So if you see a lot of cats in one place, you know that must be a street.
Yeah.
Cats.
Cats everywhere. Look, Eddie. They just painted the stairs.
Wow. Bright, fresh blue.
I find Morocco amazing. I mean, this country has literally everything you could have ever wanted from a country. Here, right next to this mountain, which I'm gonna have to say that it looks maybe not so big, but it is cold and it looks steep, and people come here for hikes and all sorts of mountaineering activities, stuff like that. There's a cacti
There's
right
definitely a
there.
lot of people that want to get high.
There's a cacti over there, which is like, you know, very specific to a plant that grows in the desert. And like we all know, should know that Morocco also has some parts in the desert, but this is the mountainside. Everything is really green, but no, they also
And
have cacti here. So
You can spend the whole day just stealing tangerines, but
yes, they
nobody
have
will mind.
They have tangerines like on the streets. I don't know if they're edible, but you know, they look good. And
There's a lot of stuff here that can be made edible under the right circumstances. Anyway, Julia, do you know why the city is blue?
no, let's go to the Blue City and you can tell me and show me why.
All right, yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
So you probably want me to tell you why the city is blue, Julia, but I will. It's blue because of a number of reasons. Actually, a few theories. Officially, it's a spiritual thing, and everyone painted their house blue out of some sort of spiritual thing that reminds them of the sky. Blue is also the color of Israel, and there were a lot of Jews that lived here. Actually, I think a lot of them came from Europe to avoid persecution at some point. But there are other theories as well. One of them is that, like in Romania, the blue just saves you a lot of headache from mosquitoes. So, you know, this is pretty useful. And the final, less attractive theory is that somewhere in the 1970s, somebody came and advised them that they should paint it blue. So the municipality just came here and they told everyone to paint their house blue, which a lot of people did, if you didn't. But they're still painting it blue because so many people are just walking on the blue pavement. You have to paint it all the time. So it's just a standard they've grown used to, everyone has, and you have to maintain it. But it does look very good, and everyone comes here to take pictures, especially to put them on Instagram.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but actually Chefchaouen is a fortress, and you can see the remainings of the fortress wall around the city, the village, still, you know, standing. And this is one of the gates. This is the northeastern part of of the wall and the gate, which was built in the 16th century. Steal the tangerine. No, it's alive. Or maybe.
Doesn't matter, I'm stealing it. It's mine now. I know what I'm gonna do with it. Gotta let it ripe first. Should have probably stolen a ripe one instead. This is what happens when you come from Romania.
All dogs love me. All dogs love me and Eddie, and we are simply, probably assume, dog people and animal people because we have a dog of our own and they can feel it, and they're, yeah, when they smell us on the street, they just know we are nice people. I personally prefer dogs and cats before other people because they just are very pure. I don't know about cats though. Have my dad there.
They'll be evil.
Yes. Okay, so the sun is out. People are starting to wake up. I'm a bit tired because Eddie made me walk backwards up the hill. Some last pictures because before we head back to the hotel to eat some delicious breakfast. I was informed by booking that we will be serving today an exceptional breakfast, and Eddie's exceptionally eager to try the breakfast. Eddie's a big breakfast fan. So yesterday,
If we have time, I'll try this one a couple of times. Just sneak out, go back.
yesterday we were actually Eddie was recalling the different breakfasts from around the world in different hotels that we tried over the years.
I'm starting to get them jumbled.
Yes. So you're.
Did those people have blue tables? Were there chips?
Edward, since we are here waiting for our breakfast and you are enjoying your black coffee, please can you tell us something more about this blue city in Morocco, or village? Why is it so famous besides its color?
so I am enjoying my black coffee. But there's something stronger around here. It's so this is the Rif Mountains, and this is where a lot of really good weed is grown, and a lot of really good hashish is made. So a lot of people come here for this, and supposedly you can buy it really cheaply.
Okay. So, are there a lot of people that come here to enjoy this illegal drug?
Yeah, a lot of, I think, hippies. So a lot of would-be hippies. But it's, the mountains are plentiful, and it's pretty cheap. And
Are there any scams?
but supposedly you should watch out for scams as well, because there are people that are gonna say they're showing you their crop and how they grow it.
Plantation.
But you could end up in a hairy situation, supposedly.
I think some people have been in such situations, and there are some stories online that you mentioned.
Yeah,
Can you
right.
tell me what are like the main stories that you can find online?
The one I read, and I think it was offered to me too, is to take a tour, and you don't actually end up going there.
A tour of the
The
plantation.
crops, yeah. And you end up in somebody's house. But I'll tell you more later. Let's see.
So let us enjoy this beautiful, wonderful, exceptional breakfast on the terrace of the hotel. I'm telling you, the view is exceptional, and Eddie is really pleased.
I'm just shoving food in my mouth.
Yes, he's very excited. The view is really nice.
Still complaining?
No. It's like somebody read my thoughts. She said I'm going to feed that man.
So we're almost done. Eddie, why are you hurrying now?
Because if I stop now, I won't have the energy to finish.
And we are done. Was it good?
It's great. I won't lie, it was a bit of a challenge getting through it all. Plus, almost half of yours. But I think I managed. I think it's about time I ate another breakfast. Whew. I have yogurt on my pants.
We are about to check out from this wonderful, wonderful hotel. I still need to take a picture on that balcony over there. In case you're wondering, the saga of the traveling red Manchester United cap that was lost yesterday on the bus here continues. Hopefully we'll find it in Fez. Any thoughts and comments?
It really brings out my outfit together. Plus I wore it in India and it has a deep sentimental value for me. I'm sure it will make its way back home to me.
Yes, so we are very hopeful that we will find it once we get to Fez later today. We will celebrate if we do.
Yes. Not alcohol or women, but
Food. We'll just have
food.
food. Yes.
More food.
now to answer the question, what is this place? In the center of Chefchaouen is the Kasbah, which is basically a citadel. Most cities in Morocco have a Kasbah, a citadel, like this one. This one is really small. The other ones are bigger. But
What is it?
what is it? How did it? How was it built? Who built it?
So I read when I came here, and it was built by a guy who was, I think, a ruler of the Granada kingdom or something like that in Spain. And when he was exiled out of Spain, he came here and he built this. So this was like a fort, and it even served as a ribat, I think, rabat or ribat, which means a place where like guards, like military people from the Islam stay. And it had a bunch of functions. It was also like a governor's palace, things like that. And the city basically was kind of built around it. And what you see in the Medina is kind of built around it. And the Medina was like a place where caravanserai, so where like merchants would stop by. And they'd basically trade with the people here, because there were a lot of I don't know, workers and merchants and people who had like herds, or people who did like crafts, and they'd buy things off the caravanserai, and the caravanserai would then be on its way. And there was there was a big population of Andalusian people at some point that came back with this like king, and there was also a big Jewish population which did trade in this area. And I think this guy who actually built the Kasbah, at some point he got into a fight with the Sultan, and the Sultan came here and they fought. I think he was defeated, but eventually he came back to the Kasbah. So I think that's mostly the story. Right now we're watching cats chasing butterflies.
So that explains a lot. For instance, the fact that there is a Jewish quarter in the village, although the village, as you can see, like, it's not really huge. It's very walkable. There is a Jewish quarter. There is a Andalusian small space. There's also, I think it was a street called something like Andalusia. So yeah, a lot of influences from Spain. I also believe that the way this Kasbah was built reflects a lot of the Spanish architecture and culture. And this is the cat that we are talking about, the one that tried to eat my hand earlier. I survived, but I'm not touching you. Sorry, you are a bad cat.
I'm gonna let it go because he's chasing butterflies right now. He really likes this, yeah. Likes the chasing of the butterfly part.
You're gonna be famous now. I'm gonna show you the other cat. So this is the Portuguese tower, and this is the prison.
At least it's not warm inside. You could keep ice cream in here.
And probably ice. So look, there's a tower, and I always love going up on towers. So let's go, Eddie. Eduardo. And he doesn't want to leave. He enjoyed so much the tower in the Kashpa that he doesn't want to leave. The views are absolutely amazing and perfect for photos. Even Eddie got a few amazing photos. So that's it for our Chefchaouen trip. We are off to the bus station now. We are taking a bus to Fez today, continuing our trip in Morocco. We're gonna stay in Fez tonight and explore it tomorrow all day, and then get a train to go back to Marrakesh. What I want to say is stay tuned, because the saga of the red cap, Reddy's head cap, continues
I need something to match my outfit.
in Fez. So yes, see you later. Thank you for watching.